What up, everybody in YouTube world? Here's another video by your boy Ify's Voice. It's 11:45 p.m. right now. It's 11:46 p.m. right now. Today is March 22nd, the year 2020. Today is March 22nd, the year 2020. All right, here I go. Title of this video is gonna be something like "Two Black Women. Black men are not perfect. Work with us." Two black women. Black men are not perfect. Work with them. Work with them. Two black women. Black men are not perfect. Work with them. You know, some black women expect black men to be perfect from the time they 18 and up, and if we don't fall in line with being perfect, then they can never work with us. That's not realistic. That's not life. Two black women. Black men are not perfect. Work with us. Work with us. Work with them. You know, if you're black men know if women are not perfect, you got to work with them. So women should also know that if men are not perfect, you should work with them. You should not condemn them for the rest of their life because they didn't live up to your standard of perfectness from a young age. You know, so two black women. Black men are not perfect. Work with them. You know, so if you can't learn to work with men despite our flaws and problems and issues we go through in life, then you're never going to be able to grow with a man. Because a lot of women think if you ain't perfect or so right or too perfect and got your act together from a young age, that you're just a fool and just an idiot and someone they can't work with, be with, or tolerate. You know, that and alone will make a lot of men not, when they get older, mess with a lot of women. So you're building the seeds for when you get older for a lot of men not to like you. So, two black women. Black men are not perfect. Work with them. How you expect to be with a man when you're older if you condemn them from a young age? You have this attitude like they flawed and just couldn't be good, held to your standard of perfectness from a young age, and you should have been this or that. Men have problems, just like women. Men have issues. Men have struggles. Men go through stuff. It takes a while to get your stuff together for some people. Some people may get it right early, and that's the ones that's the ones I think some black women like a lot. The ones who get it right all early, and through time, some people generally get their act together earlier. But a lot of people still have problems, still go through stuff, still have things they need to understand about life, and it may take them a while, not too long, but it may take them. Some people it may take long. It may take some people a little bit of time, and it may take some people a lot of time. But some people have to take time to get their act together, to figure out things and to learn in life. So black women should learn to deal with that and understand that you're a woman. A woman should be patient. You know, so. I know men are not perfect, you know, so I know I'm not perfect. So I know I give women a chance to get their act together. So women should do that for us, you know. So don't have this attitude like men are too beneath you or stupid to you because they ain't perfect to you or they ain't cool to you or stuff like that because they have problems in life. You know, two black women. Black men are not perfect. Work with them. If you get older and men don't like you when you get older, it's because you have an attitude for years and years that you couldn't stand them, and now it's coming back to haunt you because they don't know. Men all know what women think about them, so stuff like that. Realize that some men take some time to get their act together, deal with it, work with them. If you can't tolerate that, or if you just can't like that, then a lot of you are not going to be able to have a black man. And if you're satisfied with not having a black man, be my guest. So live your life, do your thing. Free world. Everybody has their own life to live. But if you want a black man and you just can't stand a black man who has problems or take some time to get his act together, not forever, but time to get his act together, then be my guest. Do what floats your boat. Travel the 7 seas. Do you. But for the black women that like black men, work with them. Realize they take some time to get some issues together. They're not perfect themselves. Black men are not perfect themselves. Let that be known. Black men are not perfect themselves. But neither are black women. And it takes some time for both of us to see what we need to see and learn what we need to learn. But the focus of this video is primarily towards black women. Black men are not perfect. Work with them. Deal with certain issues they have. Maybe you need to stay away from them for a while until they get their act together. That's a good way to do things. Stay away from some people for a while until they get their act together. That always works, you know. But until they get their act together, until they got their mind right, until they got their situation correct, until they've done what they needed to do in life that they felt they needed to do, then wait for them. Let them get their act together. You know, so some people get it right eventually, and then they have a good product to present for women to women, and that's a good thing about men. So, two black women. Black men are not perfect. Work with them. Realize that people are going to take some time. Some people are going to take some time to do what they need to do to be who they need to be. So if you could realize that and work with them and just tolerate what you need to tolerate, stay away from people for a time and just be like that, then you could be with a black man. If you don't want to be with a black man, you can't tolerate, you want someone who gets to act together, then do you. So a lot of black women date interracially now. No problem with that. Whatever, it's your world. No one owns anybody. You know, you can date who you want. But for the black women that like black men, two black women, black men are not perfect. Work with them. You know, you're a woman. You know how to work with men. You know what men go through and what the situations some men have and the immaturity and some stuff and craziness in some men. You know how to deal with that. You know how some men are. So deal with it. Be smart. You know how to, you know. So some men may need you to act like this. Some men may need for you to act like that. You're a woman. You know how to act for certain situations. You know, so men are not perfect, but women should know that and know how to deal with them. You know, so that's what this video is about. Two black women. Black men are not perfect. Work with them. Work with them. Work with them. Take some time. You have some difficulty, but if you want to be with certain black men, you're gonna have to work with them and wait for them to get their act together and wait for them to do certain things and go through what they need to go through and just be a good product to present to a woman in general. Alright, that's the video for now. Two black women. Black men are not perfect. Work with them. Peace. Now it is 11:53 p.m. and today is March 22nd, the year 2020. It's 11:53. Peace, everybody. Video's 8 minutes now. Now it's 8 minutes. Now it's 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Peace.